not enough. Feeling out by the ocean, along those white hot sands. Where every sunrise is just for you. So come along and take my hand.
Well, good morning. A little bit of a late start. Not too bad though. I did get out today. I have someone coming to stay for most of the day with my wife, so I'm heading out today. I'm going to take you guys to my outpost. Haven't been there in a very long time. I don't remember last time I was there, but it's been quite a while, so I'm interested to see how it held up, because I had a roof, a tarp for a roof on top of that, which may have collapsed the structure with snow. So at least I got the day to work on it. Might need more than a day, but let's get to it and let's see what's out there. Well, this is about 2/3 of the way up. See the harbour in the background behind me. I am really warm. Keep the camera on this side, the sun is over there. Just gonna sit on these rocks here for a minute and take a little break. Beauty day out though. It's currently 7 degrees Celsius. So it's nice for walking. Well, finger don't belong on the zoom button. I am warm. Not too bad though. Lots of birds flying around. Seagulls, little tiny chickadees and whatnot. I don't know what they're all called. I love nature, but I don't know what it's called. I'd say I'm a little over a third of the way to where I gotta go. It's nice, couple of little loons. Probably got a nest down there. I'm not gonna go down around. I don't think they get spooked too easily, but I'll leave them alone regardless. They're okay where they're at. Besides, I'm headed out here. It's in the forest. What a spectacular view. Talk about being on top of the world. I'm not far away. Look. There's still a hill behind me. Not today, anyway. Haven't seen any animals other than loon, a couple of seagulls, crow, some little small birds. That's about it. Moose. I've seen moose look like that. Could also be a bear, because it's not very big compared to a moose paw. Anybody knows for sure, leave a comment. I have seen bears scattered around here, but this time of the year there's no berries or nothing in it. Didn't see any hair or anything in it, so I'm leaning more towards moose. Whew, well, I've made it to my little patch of woods. Let's see. let's go have a look at my shelter. All I see is a couple of issues. Looks like a lot of the roof is let go. Keep in mind, it's been a very long time since I was up here. Oh yeah, definitely needs some work. I never caught no live trees to make this either. This is all the deadfall that was around. There's more now, look at this. Snapped off. And there's more over there. See him leaning up against the trees? Over the front. Oh, it held up a little better than I thought. Let's go in and have a look, shall we? My water jug is still there. My fire jug is still there. My rope, my saw. This tarp is up okay. This one needs to be, the grommets are all ripped out. Some of the sticks fell in. But grommets came out of this one. Needs to be tightened up a bit too. All in all, I'm pretty happy with how it's held up. My table is there. I don't think I'll lay my backpack on it though. I'm gonna lay my backpack over here. Oh, that's a load off. I'll take this off too until it cools down. Fix up my shirt. Alright. Oh, it's got a couple of sticks fell in on this, so I gotta go and haul them out. You can see, look, there and over there. They're what's holding this tarp down behind me now on my back. That's okay for the moment. Wow, I'm amazed at how this place held up actually. Like I said, I do have a bit of work to do. That other side probably would have held up better, this over here. This here, if I had walled it up like this, the way I got these guys. But all in all, I'll do a bit of work on it today. So I'm going to be trying to make something to eat, I think. I am hungry. That roof tarp has seen better days. I'll try to hook that down and tie it back on somehow. Even if there's an open spot there, that's fine, I don't care. Like I said, I may end up taking this down and redoing it completely, making it a little bit smaller. But as it stands here now, there's enough for one. You could string three hammocks in here if you wanted to. Because I put one from that tree to that tree over this bed. You could easily do from that tree to that tree over that bed. And the same thing from that tree to that tree. The only thing is this post might be in the way. Mosquitoes are starting to get around. We had a cold snap there a little while ago, and we had 5 centimeters of snow in June. Go figure. But I was kind of hoping that would have took care of a lot of the mosquitoes. It seems like it has. They're not completely overbearing here right now. Fingers crossed. I don't want to jinx that kind of wood. Don't want to jinx it and get eaten alive. But hopefully they stays off on their own. Yeah. Man, that stays on there tight. Lay that where it's not in the sun. I'd rather not have my water heated until I goes to make a cup of tea, eh? Okay, I got my gloves. Let's see about getting this log that's fell in put up first. Them couple there that fell in. Maybe. My line. I got center grommet here I can tie onto, but the bottom one is gone. It's better. For this one, I'm going to use the tie like I used on the garbage bag out on my back step. You guys remember that? Because the grommet's missing, I don't really have a way to tie this properly. This is probably one of the best ways to do it. So that it doesn't come out again. on there really good now. That's probably what I'm going to have to do with these other ones as well. And right here I'm going to tie it off again. And then this is getting tied up to this. See the old grommet is still there, look. And of course this is not going to reach the grommet because I doubled it over and everything, but that's fine. That's this side done up again. Now let's go to the outside part of that orange one. Have a look and see what we got to do with that. Shove all my little bits of string down in my pocket. I'm going to take this. I may actually have to tie those on outside. Doesn't look like my grommets or anything like go. See the pole there? There's one in there. There's another one over there. I think if I just lift them up it should be fine. This wall I need to that gotta come back up. And I'll fix that up a bit. Now, it looks a lot better on the outside. I don't know what it looks like on the inside. But, just gotta fix up this wall. A couple of trees there in the way, but you'll see mostly what I'm doing. That should hold up a bit better. Tied them all on now. Didn't do nothing with this yet. That's okay. I don't mind this hole up here. how easy this is going to be. It's up more now anyway because I pulled in logs up. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to tighten it up any more than what it is. It's at a lot of its limits now. It's even tearing out grommets, look. Got some nails there, maybe I'll tack a few nails in it. They might just rip out again, but if I get enough of them going along there, it might be okay. Let's see. It's a bit better. It is what it is now. I'm going to work on this side and getting my tarp on the roof refixed. Bug spray. A few little mosquitoes starting to get around. Now comes the fun task of fishing this down and trying to figure out something to do with it. This thing is shredded. Well, it's a little bit of an improvement. We got that back on. This corner tied down. You see some really big rip holes in it. That's nothing I can do about that. This is tied up again. And the one behind me is tightened up. I think I just heard a moose grunt. Not 100% sure, but that's what it sounded like. But yeah, okay. Coming along. I just gotta put the sticks back up on that hole there, look. They fell in. I don't know why they fell in, but they fell in. It's not a big deal. I'll do that now in a minute. I'm just gonna sit down and have a little relax for a minute. Alrighty, I've just been sitting around, wandering in and out of shelter, listening to the little birds singing, relaxing for a minute. I'm gonna fix up that wall now and light a little fire, make a cup of tea. See about getting rid of these mosquitoes, because there's a few getting around. They're not overpowering like they were the last time I was out, but they are starting to get around. Might set up my hammock then. I don't know if I want to set it up in the shelter or outside the shelter. Maybe in, because with the fire going, the flies will be buggered off. Yeah. And I might actually string some rope rather than tie my straps on all the time. Because I got the 550 paracord. And I can make a couple of wraps and a couple of loops and hook it right onto that. Maybe fall and break my back. No, that should hold me. No problem. Well, see that? It's a rabbit button in my shelter. There's more up around here. I see more over under the bench over there. Yep. See them? They're all over here. I've had a rabbit in my shelter. Nice. I don't mind that. He probably spent the winter in here. Good for him. That's what it says about that. Good for him. At least I know it's getting used. Nice. It's always nice when you know you're not adversely affecting the wildlife population. I mean, like, rabbit was comfortable enough to come in here. He probably chewed. That's probably where some of the bark has gone off some of these trees that's in here that I put up. He's probably chewed it off because I didn't scrape it off of him. So that's a good possibility. Yep, right now it's tea time. Lighter. Said I was going to cut this in half, but I'm not going to cut it in half. I'm just going to use the whole thing. Frick it. I got more of these at home. Oh yeah, sure. Show it to the camera and let it burn out. Good job. Done only as I can do. Now this is a fire pit that I've made myself, so I know it can't burn down into the ground. It's made well enough with a rock bottom and sand, so it's not going to burn down anywhere. I don't have to worry about that. And I don't think I'm going to stay sitting here. I'm going to sit on my seats because I don't need to be warm. I just needed to get that going. So I'm just going to throw this tarp net back over there for now. I was thinking about sitting here and doing everything up, but it's going to get too warm. I know what it is. And just like that, there was no more flies. Nope, none. I got some bread. Some butter. I'm gonna make some toast. got some meat here for later. I'm going to leave this out now so it starts to thaw. Grill doesn't want to work out for me today. There we go. Now while I'm waiting on that, just gonna relax for a little while. I'm gonna use the grill and make my toast right on the grill, I think. There's not much in the way of elders or anything like that here to cut little green sticks. I don't like taking too much of the pine sticks and that are around. Like there's some baby spruce and pine that are growing up. I don't want to cut them now. That's reforestation. That's just bringing back the trees that are blown down. And as you can see, this entire shelter, nothing alive was cut for this entire shelter, not a thing. So gives you an idea of how much of it actually blows down here. This thing is almost, it's 90%, well, with exceptions of roof, it's 90% closed in. So that's a lot of trees blowing down. Look at my handles getting roasted, look. I think I'm going to peel the rest of the rubber off of them because that's just going to keep. Sometimes I put it in the fire a little bit too much. And I noticed a lot of the titanium ones in that, they don't have rubber on the handles. It only makes sense because flames licking up around like that, they're going to burn. So yeah, there's a little project for today. Once I'm done with my pot, I'm going to skim that off after it has my toast. Gotta have my toast first. Gotta have my toast. And like at home, I have water here ready for the douse fire. And I have a big jug over there. If I needed it, I could use it, but that's drinking water over in that one. I did have a rain collector here, but it is completely gone. I don't even know where it's gone to. It's completely gone. There's just a couple little pieces of plastic left there. So, yeah. Now all it is for me to just keep tossing a little log on that fire here and there and letting it do its job. I can feel heat from it from here. But it's okay. It's not boiling hot or nothing. I didn't bring any blankets or anything for my hammock, it's just my hammock, so I'll just sit in that for a little while once I get straightened away here. Well, I don't even have it set up yet, so what am I talking about? What? That's it. This is a beautiful spot though. And as you can see, that's about boiled. And I don't need a rolling boil because it is just water from my house. It's not from the little pond that I'm next to. So that's a good thing. So gets my toast done now. I'll throw a couple of the pieces that I got there on it. I don't have any splits. I should have split some of them. I don't have any splits there now. That's all I can do about that. I'll just throw the full ones on and let them burn. They'll burn. I got a good coal bed going there, look. Gonna do one at a time. That's what good toast looks like. This is a big fella. Tea is very hot. So, might be a little bit simple for some people, but you know, a piece of buttered toast and a nice hot cup of tea. A lot of times that'll just do me down the woods. And anything done on a fire in my book is good. Well now, that wasn't very good. The battery that I had just put on my camera because I wanted a new one come up and said it was completely dead. This one has about 15 minutes of battery life left. I have one more there. Hopefully that one charged. They were both on a charge. They both said they were fully charged, so I hope that's charged. That'll give me another couple of hours of video. I got most of my stuff done here now. I'm going to set up my hammock in a little bit when I have my tea. And then I'm just going to lay down and relax for a bit. So it won't be much going on with that. But I do like to keep my batteries charged, which is odd. What happened there? Well, I don't know how much I missed. My strap came loose on the other side when I sat down first. And it slipped and I went right to the ground. So hopefully that's on camera. If it is, yay. If it's not, at least I told you guys about it. My battery completely died, so I'm down to just this one battery now that's got 100 minutes. So almost 2 hours worth of video time. So yeah, I'm going to just laze around for a little while now anyway and relax and enjoy my shelter. I put some extra wood on the fire, so that'll go for a while. Even if it burns down to coals, it's fine. I got some more little splits there I can throw on it and get it back going again. It's only just split up another bit. But yeah, this is going to be me for the next little while anyway. What is he doing? Anybody know what he's doing? I'd like to know what he was doing. Because he's just down digging in the dirt. I don't know if he's thirsty and getting water or looking for a place to nest. This way is because I'm in the hammock story. Can anybody tell me what that bumblebee is doing? I'd really love to know. He's been in and out of my doorway doing that since I got here. Not hurting nothing, but I just wondering what he's doing. Have I said that? Well, I think it's time to make another few splits. Fire's burning down. Only got a couple left. So yeah, let's make a couple more splits. I'm just going to split them in here the same way I did. Well, that didn't take a big lot. Just sitting back and relaxing now, and I was just wondering, there's another spot here that I can rebuild. If I do, it's going to be down in these woods a little bit. Let me show you. Because right here, I'm getting all the wind off of the little pond. But if I head down here, look at this. Isn't this beautiful? I could head in here just a little bit. I can already feel a reduction in the wind. There's a bit of a bank here. And there's some nice flat spots over around here. They're more flat than where I'm to now. Maybe not this year, but I'm thinking next year. Look at this. Look at this little area here. Right, it's perfect. Great big tree there, and a great big tree there. That could be my center pole. Oh, it's plenty long. It's probably about 12 feet. So that could be my center. This one here. And this one here. We'll put a center pole right up along it. Two, actually, the way I got it designed in my head. I got to put it on paper. I think I got it on paper, actually. But the way I got it designed, there'll be two ridge poles. Two walls, one on either side. Probably up to just below my hip. And then A-frame it up. Put a bed on each side, a little fire pit right in the middle. And maybe wood storage in the back. Won't be as big and as luxurious as what I have now, but it should hold up better because it's in here out of the wind. This is old man's beard. This is what you call old man's beard. This stuff is lichen. I mix the two up all the time, but they're both great tinders. But yeah, that's probably going to be my goal, to set up in there. This is the forest that's around my little shelter, and it goes on down over the hill here and down through a valley. I haven't been over that way yet. Maybe I'll go over there now, actually. Just for a little bit. See what it's like. Check the fire out first. Oh yeah. Alright, let's go have a little look over here and see what it's like. I've been over here a little bit, but not around the gully. Looks like more beer. Now this wasn't me. It's very old. Somebody had a fire. Aha, so I'm not. Maybe it was the boys on hose. That comes up here hunting. It's a possibility. That's a very good possibility. It's nice over here though. Some game trails headed through. I'm not going too far because I do have a fire lit. The water's edge. Oh, see, I some little froggies. Well, it's certainly not hard to tell when you get away from the fire. I never took my bug spray with me. Mosquitoes are frickin' out in force again. Big time. Oh. Alright, I'll get back with you in a few minutes. Well, the excursion was half worth it. It's a nice spot over there. I did find evidence of someone else having a fire. Right now, I have to put my baked potato on the fire. Because if not, that's not going to be cooked for when I want it. I'm glad this place held up pretty good. I got the maintenance done on it all that I can do at the moment anyway. I need to make a lighter trip down here with just a couple of things. Maybe get a new tarp or two. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to get a new tarp or anything for this shelter, because if I do decide to completely do a rebuild, it's just going to be a waste to put a new tarp on this and have it tear up like this. I knew when I was doing this that it wasn't done properly. Some of it I wasn't expecting to happen. But it's just wind damage and stuff, that's all, right? That's all you can do. Like this one over here, I skinned off a lot of those trees. But they still managed to make a whole bunch of poke holes through it. In the meantime, I only paid $12 for the tarp. I think it's 12 by 14 or 11 by 12, something like that. But it took me about 2 to 2.5 hours to get here. Because I carried a lot of stuff. If I didn't carry so much stuff, I might not, well, it wouldn't take me that long to get here, but I have a lot of stuff with me. So it takes me a bit longer to get here. And it's very treacherous walking. You have to be very careful where you're putting your feet. It's so easy to roll your ankle over here, walking back and forth to this place because of where it is. There's not no distinguished path to get here. Nothing like that. So it's every step you take, you gotta really watch where you put your foot. So it slows you down a little. It's not like walking out flat forest. It's not like in here wandering around in the forest. I can go pretty quick. we're coming down over them hills and that I gotta come over to get here. Some of it is really, really bad. But anyway, it takes a while to get here. That's enough said about that. I still don't cut the live trees. I don't think there's a need to. Not when there's this much dead around me. Not counting the firewood I burned and gathered and burned and gathered and, you know. There will be video coming out of me building this place. It may take a while to get to. I'm gonna see, I might start doubling down on some of the videos just to get some of these ones out for this. And so you can see it being built. And I may save them for over the winter when I can't get out. And I'll still have some content for you guys to watch. Rather than just me on my back step. At least it'll be some decent content where you see me getting out, building my shelters, doing my thing. And I'll do them in order that I done them. Like, it started with the little small shelter that I got. It's just a canopy from the Great Outdoors. And that's what all these were titled, The Great Outdoors. That was my original plan, was to do the Great Outdoors series, but that didn't work out for me. Some stuff happened. Like I said, there was medical things that came up that didn't allow for me to leave and go and do this kind of thing. So that's all still in play. So I'm really in a bind here on what to do with some of the stuff. I know you guys would like to see it, but I'm not just going to do one big video dump, no. Because if something happens that I can't get down for 2 or 3 weeks, hey, I got some content there that I can put out for you guys. You don't have to wait. My channel doesn't have to go dead. You know, it'll be unseen blasts from the past. Yep. So I'm laid down in the hammock, nice and cozy. And I start feeling this feeling in my stomach. Stomach said, get up and get something to eat. Oh, I'm hungry. I didn't realize how hungry I was until I laid down. I was laid down for a little while, probably half an hour or so. So it feels good. Nice and cool down. The hammock has a nice way of cooling you off if you're warm. Right now I just put my stick in the fire to let that burn off a bit. Because I'm going to have meat on a stick. I do have my little frying pan there because I got some peppers, so I'm going to cook them up too. And I got baked potato, peppers, and a pork chop. And that's what I'm going to have to eat. Sounds good to me. If the stick is smoking, it's probably clean, huh? Some peppers and onions. Now comes the really fun part of getting this on that stick without having that stick go through my hand. Going pretty good. Aha! Okay. I got my onion and garlic. And my salt and pepper. That should start to cook up good there. Just going to add another little bit of wood to the outsides, drag the coals towards me a bit. But I got my peppers in with a little bit of butter. My hammock, Martians. You read that okay? Not with my thumb on it. Safely supports up to 600 pounds. 14 plus 1 loop strap pieces. Size 9. Set of 2. 100% polyester. I love this hammock. Absolutely love it. Oh, yummy. Look at that pork chop. Look at that potato. Peppers. Well, I'm going to enjoy this. You guys have seen me eat lots of things, but I'm going to enjoy this. And I will get back with you when I'm done. Yep. Okay, so I'll oil a little bit. This pork chop is absolutely amazing. These peppers and onions. Couldn't ask for any better. Okay, I'll get back with you when I'm done. Now it's time for cleanup. I got some biodegradable soap, a little mini towel, and a little dry cloth. I've already got some water on, boiling up. Just gonna throw a bit of soap in there. Just a little bit will do. I'll just let that heat up. It's only really my plate. I can wash off my knife. And my knife and my spork that I gotta do up, so it's not bad. Doesn't have to be perfect, I just don't want to put all of that on top of my clean. See it all? Don't want to put all of that on top of my clean stuff. That just don't make sense. And as always, take your trash with you. I already got the plastic stuff poked away in my backpack, so I'm just going to throw this in my dry bag aim at my food here. And that'll go in the trash when I get home. The can will go in my recyclables. Should be hot enough. Some little bubbles forming there. Yeah, towel. Oh, it's hot. It's really hot. Too hot to handle. Now I got everything back where it belongs. That's good. Alrighty, as always, we have a lot of water. Now there ain't no way that's gonna reignite. Not happening. Now I have to go down and fill this up. Alrighty. All packed up. Ready to head on out. I may take some little videos on my way out. I may not. Just in case, I'd like to say, take this opportunity to ask you all to like, subscribe and share. And thanks for watching. Most importantly, be safe and have fun, everybody. I certainly did. I certainly will again. Nice little look around. There's my pond. It's my pond. Claimed it. It looks very rustic, very old. It looks like it's been there for a lot longer than it has. Alright. Catch y'all on the next one, folks.